Hello students, welcome to immyenglish.com, the one-stop solution for ESL examination and immigration services. In this lecture, we will learn how to solve the MCQ types of the questions in the reading module. Before we begin, if you are a new student and have no idea about IELTS exam, then I would recommend watching the overview lecture first. The link to the lecture is available in the description. Now let's begin. Before we do some practice, let's us discuss some facts related to these types of the questions. The first thing is that you have to be logical when you are trying to find the correct answer. Don't just match words. Think logically and then choose any option. The second thing to remember is that this type of questions are time consuming and are specifically meant to waste your time. They are designed in such a way to confuse you and make you find the answer in the passage. Therefore, time management is extremely crucial. These types of questions are not at all easy and they are meant to be confusing. Thus, don't just stick to one question if you are not able to find the correct answer. Move to the next one if you are not able to make a choice. Time is precious in the exam than your ego to answer any question. The last point to remember is that before making any choice, you should carefully read the question first. Without reading the questions properly, don't answer or don't make any choices. With all the important points discussed, let's see some examples. Alright, before I show you the sample, remember that you have to read the paragraph first and then choose the most appropriate answer from the available options. Now pause the video and read the paragraph. Alright. Now the question is, in the first paragraph, the writer says that most managers. Now you have to complete the sentence by choosing one option from the A, B, C and D. Now let's see the options first. Option A. Fail to spot the key consumer trends of the moment. Now this option is incorrect if you read the first line of the passage. Most managers can identify the major trends of the day. You can see here the first line itself. So option A is not correct. Let's see option B. Make the mistake of focusing only on the principal consumer trend. Now if you read the entire paragraph, you will find that there is no information about principal consumer trends and its relation to the managers. Therefore, this option is also not correct. Let's see option C. Misinterpret market research data relating to current consumer trends. Again, nothing is mentioned about managers misinterpreting the market research data related to consumer trends. Therefore, this option is also not correct. The last option is D. Are unaware of the significant impact that trends have on consumer lives. Now, consumers' aspiration, attitude and behavior can be related to the consumer's life. Here you can see this. We have discovered that managers often fail to realize the less obvious but profound ways these trends are influencing consumers' aspiration, attitude and behavior. Now these three things can be related to the lives of the consumer. Thus this information completely matches with the passage and this makes option D the correct choice. I hope you understand how and why we chose the option D. Now let's see the next example. Now pause the video and read the paragraph. Done? Let's read the question. The question is, according to the third paragraph, coach was anxious to any of these options. So let's see option A. The coach was anxious to follow what some of its competitors were doing. If you read the passage, the competitors were cutting prices in the downturn and Coach didn't wanted to do so. This option looks good, but let's check the other options as well. Mark this option. Option B. Maintain its prices throughout its range. Well, Coach wasn't anxious about maintaining the price. Coach was anxious to maintain the brand image. However, that would have risked cheapening the brand image. So this is not the correct option. Let's check option C. Safeguard its reputation as a manufacturer of luxury goods. Now, as the Coach branded had been a symbol of opulence or luxury for nearly 70 years. Now, yes, this is true from the passage actually. The entire summary of the passage is also the same. As I said, the Coach wanted to safeguard its reputation as a manufacturer of luxury products, and that's the reason it didn't wanted to reduce the price. This is actually more suitable than option A. So we will remove option A and keep option C as a priority. But let's see the last option as well. Option D. Modify the entire look of the brand to suit the economic climate. Well, Coach didn't wanted to modify therefore this option is not correct. Thus option C is the best choice because the only reason for Coach to launch another brand with low prices was to survive and still maintain the brand image of the original company. They didn't wanted to cut price of the main brand. Therefore, Coach was anxious to safeguard its reputation. I hope you understand how I made the choice. The correct answer is option C. Now let's look at another example. Pause the video, read the paragraph. Done? Now the question is, what point is made about Tesco's greener living program? Okay, let's see the options. Option A. It did not require Tesco to modify its core business activity. If you read the passage, then the last line clearly says that Tesco has not abandoned its traditional retail offering but augmented its business with these innovations. Thus, this option perfectly matches with this statement. However, let's look at the other options as well. Option B. It succeeded in attracting a more eco-conscious clientele. Within the entire paragraph, we cannot find the information in which it is mentioned that the client base of Tesco increased after its green initiative. Therefore, this option is also not correct. Option C. Its main aim was to raise consumer awareness of environmental issue. From the first line of the passage, we can say that the consumers were already aware of the environmental concern. So Tesco didn't do it. Therefore, the option is also not correct. Now let's see option D. It was not the first time that Tesco had implemented such an initiative. Well, again in the paragraph we can see one example of what Tesco did. We have no information about the other programs that Tesco did earlier. Thus this option is not correct as well. Therefore only option A is correct. I hope you are learning how to eliminate the options and how to choose the correct options as well. Now let's check one more example. Now pause the video and read the paragraph. Done? Okay. Now the question is, what does the writer suggest about Nike's strategy? Now let's see the option A. It was an extremely risky strategy at that time. Now from the entire paragraph, I think you are not able to find anything that would say that Nike's strategy was risky. Therefore this option is not correct. Let's look at option B. It was a strategy that only a major company could afford to follow. Again, there is no description regarding the affordability of the project or the company. Therefore, this option doesn't sound relevant. Option C. It was a type of a strategy that would not have been possible in the past. Once again, there is no description in the paragraph that would give you any information about the feasibility of the project in the past. Therefore, this option is also not relevant. Now let's hope the last option is relevant. It is a kind of a strategy which might appear to have few obvious benefits. Now from the passage, the fourth line says that at first glance, spending resources to incorporate elements of a seemingly irrelevant trend into one's core offering sounds like a hardly worthwhile. Now this means that maybe this strategy has less benefits or no benefits at all. Now our option also says the same thing. Therefore, we are only left with option D, and it also gives us relevant information that we are looking from the paragraph. Thus, option D is the correct answer. I really hope that you are understanding the method to solve MCQ questions. Now you have to practice a lot. Let's check some important points to remember while attempting such question. The first point is about time management. If you will not manage time, then you will not be able to complete the test in time. Therefore, if you don't get the answer even after searching or reading the paragraph, then move on to the next question. Don't waste time. Now you might be wondering that I always say that don't leave a blank answer. However, if you are not able to find the answer in some time, then skip the answer and try to attempt it when you have spare time left after finishing the entire exam. Attempt all the questions before the exam finishes. You should attempt all the easy questions as fast as possible. As you already understood from the way we solved the examples, that you need to be logical before choosing the answers. Don't just see few words and make a selection. Only do it if you are not able to find the answer. The fourth point is extremely important, and many students make the same mistakes again and again. If you see few similar words, don't just jump and make the choice. Confirm that it is the correct answer, otherwise it can be a trap. The last point is to use the method of elimination. Now in the exam there will be confusing options, therefore try to make a choice by eliminating the irrelevant options, and this can also help you to make a correct choice. This brings us to the end of this lecture, and I hope you have understood how to solve such questions. If you have any doubts, then you can always raise a topic in the forum. The link to the forum is available in the description. I hope you have found this video informative. If you like this video, then please like and subscribe our YouTube channel and support us to bring you quality content and tips. See you in the next video. Take care.